Sister Sadie was a mean chick. Well, she was real slick. Then she ran into a spot so brown. Well, she hasn't been the same since I finally brought her down. Sister Sadie never worried. She never hurried. Then she ran into a spot so brown. Well, she hasn't been the same since I finally brought her down. She just paces around the floor. She don't have no mind no more. She just stares into empty space with the frown on her face. Sister Sadie had some money. She was a honey. Then she ran into a
My voice teacher encouraged me, thought that I had something different because I was classically trained, and said, you have the personality to teach. And of course at that time I didn't want to do that because I wanted to be discovered as a singer like everybody. So I wasn't interested at that point. And then later on, when I wound up back in St. Louis, I was asked to do some clinics, and from there they asked me to do some teaching. And that's how it started. And then after I had my second son and I was still singing every night, I got concerned about, I like teaching, and, I was concentrating on my career, but I thought about it. Thought, well, what if I lose my voice, or, I grow older, and I never really thought of that, and I probably would not have thought about that. It just kept on singing, but except that I became a mother, and then that made me think about maybe I should think about expanding it. So doing both is what I loved to do. Chair is sort of the middle person for students as well as faculty. I listened a lot to students and their frustrations at Berklee when the voice department was very small. And also because even though I wasn't a recording star, because I had this experience, to me it was a big thing to say, guess what, I made my living as a singer, and I did pretty good. All of those experiences and working with musicians all the time as you're living, I think that experience gives you a different edge on how you teach students, because you know what it really takes. You know what it is to work 3 and 4 hours on gigs and singing. Do I get to practice every day now? No, I don't. It's really hard. I tell students, the reason I'm teaching you this technique and pushing you to learn it is because you got to work to get it. And then as you grow older, you got to work to keep it there. What do I like? Music for many years, and even as a performer, I was so obsessed with that. That's all I did. So it was music 24/7, always. That was it. It was very difficult to reverse making singing second, but I got into what I was doing, and I certainly was a woman with a mission. The newest one is back to the basics, back to jazz standards. So if you offer it, they will come. And they did.